So first off, welcome to my project on national values and happiness, a regression analysis. As she said, my name is Jeanne Spaulding. I recently moved to Cincinnati, Ohio from the Northern Kentucky region. I'm currently a data management specialist at Cincinnati Children's Hospital, and I'm looking to transition into a more analytical role within data science. I hold a master's degree in integrative studies where I focused on research methodologies and statistics. And through my education and work experiences, I've become adept at the data lifecycle and in deriving insights from the complex data sets within both academic and clinical research. However, I found that I was missing a key programming piece in my skill set that is central to data science. So enter CodeU. I chose CodeU for the extensive resources they provided, the learning support from the experienced mentors, and then also the hands-on coding experiences from the projects and the interactives. So why I chose national values and happiness. Each year, the World Happiness Report is released usually in the spring. And when it is released, I always like to look it up just to see what the ranking is for the countries for that particular year. It was just released recently when I was brainstorming ideas for this particular project. And during my search for data sets, I stumbled upon the World Values Survey, which is comprised of societal beliefs, values, and cultural norms. And after reviewing the data set, I immediately recognized I could take the two data sets and put them together for an exploration. So I performed a multiple linear regression analysis utilizing Python to explore the relationship between World Values Survey domains and happiness score. In my analysis, I used visual representations of scatter plots to individually visualize potential relationship between each domain item and happiness score, as well as a correlation matrix, which I used to visualize the potential strong relationships among domain items. My first analysis was comprised of 2 major and 8 minor national values domain items. Nearly 91% of the change in happiness score was explained by these items. However, none of the items showed to be significant in the analysis. And a very large condition number suggested that there were strong relationships that existed among the items. So I determined to remove the 8 minor domain items and rerun the analysis. My second analysis with the minor domain items removed left 2 items, overall national values and independence values. Nearly 59% of the change in happiness score was explained by these national values domain items. And independence values did show significant for having a relationship with happiness score. The relationship was a positive relationship, meaning when the independence values score would go up, that happiness score would also go up. And the limitation in my project was sample size. The World Values Survey covers approximately 100 countries over the course of several years, and the World Happiness Report surveys approximately 140 countries each year. My analysis looked at a single year time span, and even though all of my World Values Survey countries joined with the World Happiness Report, it resulted in a small sample size. So my recommendations for future analyses would be to replicate the analysis with a larger sample size, possibly utilizing a multiple year time span, and to explore individual minor domain effects on happiness score. The challenges that I had in this project were surprisingly my scatter plots. My initial scatter plots came out very convoluted and messy, and I determined clarity would be better than complexity, so I built a function which allowed me to easily create 10 individual scatter plots without rewriting the code each time. And additionally, the sample size on analyses does limit the application of my findings. And what I've learned about myself during this process is that imposter syndrome is real. I have gained confidence in my coding, and I have found that I have grown as a data professional in both my knowledge and my capabilities. And then please feel free to reach out. I invite you to call, text, or email. You can connect with me on LinkedIn or follow me on GitHub. Thank you.